Hi everyone and welcome to another fun-packed edition of the LearnBook story. So today is a very exciting day, and so as soon as I received this email I got on the video streaming thing, I received from the designer the Figma. So I'm very happy. I've got all the screens and all the bits and pieces that I need for really getting the development very precise from now on and not just taking guesses and making screenshots and things like that. So I got the whole content creation part, section creation, message creation, training course creation, training program creation, the artificial intelligence stuff that we haven't talked about yet, resource creation, everything. The homepage that we started to build the other day, so could start getting work on this and really have all the sort of data about the different widths and heights and spacing and everything. If you've never used Figma before, or you've never used an external designer before, it's just night and day in terms of project development between trying to get started. The cool thing about no code and low code is that you can just start building features straight away. We all agree on that. But when it gets to the point where you want to actually show something to the public, that's when you need, in my opinion, really need a designer. And I don't know anybody, I only know maybe one or two people who are really good designers on the front end and who know everything they need to know to be designers on the back end as well. So this is work from a designer who is just a pure designer and who I keep forgetting to credit in the description, but I will credit this person in the description. French designer I've worked with on 2 projects, and this is just this is fabulous work. This is everything that I need. So I've got this, and I've got the PDF that I showed you before, which contains the user experience notes, so like what button goes where, what special features are important there, or like things to remember that are important, things like that. So anyway, very exciting. And if you want to use Figma for yourself, that's also a good idea. I think just having this playground to kind of click something and drag it and move it, and like the way we used to do with old Bubble before the new responsive system, not caring too much about flex boxes and everything. You're really you're leaving the whole flexbox consideration to the developer and just thinking, okay, what would look best on this page and what spacing between the elements would be best. And you end up with something that, for me as a developer, this is just a gold mine. This is my blueprint to get from start to finish. I've got all the colors, I've got the logo parts, I've got buttons with icons, so I've just got everything. I've got this left menu thing that appears quite a lot in the course creation section, that I can just take the image from Figma, and you can take this whole frame and then export that as a PNG, and then where did it go? Is that it there? Ooh, let's open it up. Nope. Didn't do it. Anyway, in theory you can export frames, so yeah, I could probably figure it out. I'm sure it's probably like using something like this one, block, left block. That sounds more right, doesn't it? Oh no, it's empty. Well, we'll see. Am I wrong again? Oh no, look there. Ta-da! So it's not a nice pretty export that I can just import into the project. Like obviously I take out this return bit and just paint that over in blue, and then I'm good to go. So yeah, Figma, love it. So what I thought we'd do today is carry on with our login screen. Why the login screen? Because one thing I explained in a previous video was we need to have this selection here. So I'm going to take out this lovely left menu, by the way. So I'm going to export that, yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to put that into my Noodle project. Where did it go? Open that up, drag this in, take out the parentheses because Noodle doesn't really like parentheses. I'm going to call this, actually we'll rename it, we'll call it left login menu. Okay. So like I explained in a previous video, when somebody wants to sign up for LearnBook, they need to go through a kind of first check, or what sort of account should we be creating for you? Do you need a full training organization account, or are you a solo teacher, or are you a learner? So this will change a little bit because it's not exactly the way we want it to be finally, but I thought it was a good opportunity to explain at least how we would do this step-by-step page thing, like going between groups step by step. So let's have a look at that. I wanted to do either, so maybe both the register part, maybe the teacher part, and then we haven't got the learner part here yet. So let's do the teacher part, and then the choose your training organization part. I think that would probably be the parts that I do actually want to keep in this. So let's build this first roughly. So now we've got the page, we can just have a look and see what all these boxes are going to be like. So this is 400 wide versus 1200, so that's a quarter. I'm good at maths. Where are we? So login page. Let's go back there. A very basic login page. Okay, this is about to get supercharged. So that left menu is only going to appear if the screen is wider than a certain amount. Let's see what it actually looks like when we put it in there. So main container is going to have a new group next to it called, oops, where did it go? Oh, there. Left menu is going to be 25%. Main container is going to be 75%. Does that work? Nope, because because I need to have an overall group that is a horizontal group, and this are going to be children. There we go. So we've got this main container needs to be centered, and the left group is now 25%, and we're going to put in an image. And this is the tricky part, is trying to get that image to look good, even though it's going to be stretching and squishing. So let's find out what that looks like. Yeah. So let's put that image as where's my image options? Oh yeah, that's probably. So we'll do fixed height and image width, 100% height. Yes, so we want this actually to be full page length. Yeah, we want the page, the group that's here. Is that group already? That's already page width. So we want this one to stretch down to the bottom. So 100% of vertical height. Which means if I shrink the page, then it shrinks as well, and it always stays at 100% vertical height. And 25% width, it's not able to respect that because the image is overflowing, because we've told the image that it's allowed to, I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, we've told the image that it's allowed to be at its width, at its image width. So that doesn't work because it's going to be at 100% height. I am this width, I'm not changing. So we want to say you're going to be 100%, and I want you to fill the group that's now at 25% width and 100 vertical height, and then I want you to cover that group. But then, that starts looking a bit silly there. If it was wider, it might look nicer, but the fact that it's squished, anyway, we'll think about that later. But it's certainly, I would say at this angle it looks okay. Where's my Figma? Was I right about that being 25%, or am I being really bad at maths? Width is 400. This width is 1200. I know the whole frame is 1200. Oh my goodness. I'm not bad at maths, I'm just not very observant sometimes. So this one is 30% and this one is 70%. It's a bit better. So it looks, yeah, that looks more like the Figma now. So at a certain width, that starts to become a bit silly. Certainly, let's say when it is like nearly touching the edges of the group, it starts to look a bit silly. So I think at a certain width, constant window width, inner width, let's output the width so I know what the width is. Should I output the width and then use an expression, or should I just calculate it in here? So yeah, outputs hide menu equals no, menu mounted, that would be, yeah, it's going to output true, and I'm going to connect it up to mounted, so that would make sense to say that it's mounted, menu mounted equals if the window width is less than, what is it right now? 750, it starts to look a bit silly. 7, so if window width is less than 750, if it's true, we output true. Oh no, hang on. Would that work if I just did it like that? I'm really crap at JavaScript. If I just say that, would that work? Okay. 745, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, it's just I didn't put in the window width. No, I need to have that ternary thing. But then, what, do you just say true false then? Or do you just put the ternary thing and that's it? No, you would say true, and if not, false. Probably, again, somebody shouting at the screen like, no, that's not right. You could have done it way easier. No, it's not right. Outputs menu mounted equals window width 750, less than 750. If it's true, it's true. If it's false, it's false. I don't know. Let's do it. Menu mounted. Because it's at the initial width. Yeah, of course we have to have it both places. And I'm sure that's not the most efficient way, but that's why I'm doing it. Window width is not defined. Oops. Window inner width. Yeah, because it's initial window width. Oh yeah, it must be fun watching me JavaScripting. There we go. So if it's bigger, oh no, oops. So yeah, of course we meant if it's greater than 750, then we say it's okay to mount it. Could have reversed the true and false, I guess, as well, and whatever. So up and up, up and up. Nice. Now we need a little menu here that replaces this login sign up box, which I'm gonna have to login form. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this login sign in box and make this a component, actually, because what I want under here is a component stack. Yeah, component stacks. So we're going to get into component stacks. I want to have component stacks are, I'm going to put a component here, and I might want to add components underneath it. I might want to remove components from that list, or I might want to just replace that component completely with another component. So that goes here in the main container, and our little login box is going to appear here afterwards. So we're going to take all of this stuff, and oh yeah, because that's there. Do we, yeah. Yeah, that's there. So the login form and the sign up form goes here, and then it goes back down. So that should be okay. We'll leave that here. And we're going to take all of this stuff, and we're going to put it into a reusable element, and it's going to have a padding left and padding right input. Yeah, why not? Scary, it's all gone. Login, sign up component. Okay, and then we need a input. It's called left padding and right padding. I might even just remove this in the end. I might not need it anymore. I'm not sure. It was connected here before, wasn't it? Left padding, pad left, right padding, pad right, and then now I'm not going to put it back here anymore, as I would have done with other examples we've done. Oh, oops, I forgot about this. When you type a name of a component as login/signup, it understands, oh, you want me to create a login folder and put the signup component inside it. That's what the slash is interpreted as. So, oops. We're going to rename this login and signup component. Again, I might change these around because I'm not sure I'm happy with the organization there right now. So I'll think about it. So I'll call this, actually, why not have a folder then? So, no, okay, let's have a folder. So login components, and doesn't want to duplicate the folder. Sign up components. Oh, what's going on? Doesn't like my folders anymore. Okay. And if in doubt, exit the project, go back into the project. Because yeah, sometimes it's just, yeah, that's not good. So it's okay, but the folder disappeared, which is not very cool. But sometimes you get the editor bugging, and you just need to go out and in again, and then it all works. So this is my little login signup component. So I wanted to have a folder called login components, signup components. And then we're going to call this another folder called login, so sign up steps. So that is going in sign up steps, that's going in login, that's going in login, that's going in sign up and sign up. Okay, so this is a step in our sign up process that will be pushed to this component stack on this page. So how does that work? We do a push component to stack element, because this is going to happen when we're clicking through the different elements of our menu here. When I click I'm a teacher, then it's going to say, okay, then push the teacher sign up form, or push the teacher sign up form to the component stack, and it's going to make it appear there in that spot without me having to have them all stacked up and like show hide. I can control it really easily from just the component stack. Okay, so let's get our head together and straight here. Push component to stack is going to be the main stack. Stacks have names, so we're going to call it a sign up stack, sign up flow stack. So we're going to push it to the sign up flow stack, and we're going to replace the elements that are in there. Otherwise you're pushing, so you're doing like where should it appear, like, and what should be the distance and all these kind of things. I haven't really used this before, so I just use replace. It's a really easy way to organize components. In the stack itself, we need to add the components that are allowed to be pushed in here. So we need to have a login form, login sign up form. Yeah, this is where I said I should probably separate these out, because there should be a teacher sign up form, there should be a learner sign up form, and there should be a there should be a organization creation form. The teacher sign up form is going to be a reusable element that then when we say push to stack, we're going to have that option to push one of these things that I just created into the stack to replace what's currently there. So we're going to be able to page through them. But let's just have a think about this for a second. This is hurting my brain a little bit. So the login and sign up component is too mixed up, because if I'm, or maybe not. So if I'm a teacher and I arrive here and I click, yes, I'm a teacher, then I guess I should be shown a form that says, okay, are you a new teacher or do you want to sign up? So this is the difference here between the sign up window. Are you not already signed up? Then click sign up and then we go here. So yeah, this gives us a chance to maybe re-look at this a little bit. Anyway, we'll create this bit first. So we've got a group to create there that we have to put in the stack. So this is a visual component called welcome step. The welcome step is where we're going to put all the stuff. Now I'm designing this in a way that I'm going to put it in the component stack. I have two choices. Either I stick it in here temporarily so that I can at least see it, put it in the main container above the component stack, and then I can work on it and actually see what it looks like. Or if I was already building this page, it already has a lot of stuff on it, I don't want to mess with it, then I would take it and put it in the experiments page. I always have some page like experiment where I can put elements that I want to work on and style, and then I'll bring it back and put it back in the component stack. So we actually forgot about that as well. We need our welcome page in the stack. And that's going to be the welcome step. So we've got the teacher sign up form is going to be the login sign up component. The learner sign up form I don't know yet, and the organization creation form I don't have yet either. So let's just put the welcome step here so we can kind of work on it and get it looking right. So our left menu would be there. We need a text, an image, a text, 3 groups. Yeah, we'll see. And then a line. So it's going to be a horizontal, vertical group for sure. We're going to have that welcome text at the top, an image, the LearnBook logo, a text as well. Putting everything in place. Then we're going to have this group, which I think I might be tempted to make that a repeater in 3 columns. 1, 1, 1 columns, and that will probably work out okay because it'll probably stretch automatically. Although maybe we want to make a minimum column width. What's these? This column width is, so this is 200 pixels wide with padding. So I guess we should say 200 pixels wide minimum. Put a repeater under there. I'm really so much more used to arrays in Noodle now than I would have just, this kind of 3 group spread thing. I would have said, oh, well, I'll just put in 3 groups and I'll make, or I'll make a reusable element and I don't know, something like that. But I most likely would have just done 3 groups. I wouldn't have bothered to take time to build a reusable element just for this. I would have said, it's the same sort of thing. I'll make the buttons, the same style, and I'll just put it across 3 different things. But I think here, I like the idea of in Noodle doing things in static arrays so that I can feed it the data by hand and then just have it show up in different ways on each screen, each group. So I'll make that static array already just to sort of show what I'm talking about. Close this a little bit. Actually, I could make this bigger, couldn't I? You're sitting looking at a very small window here. So static array, and it's a JSON because I know how to write JSON. Don't really know how to write manual CSV. So this is going to be object with title. For example, you're a teacher. Yeah, teacher's fine. Teacher trainer, sometimes I wonder about the terminology. So we need to have the button text. I know that it's the same button text across all three, but I don't know if I'll keep it that way. So just in case, we'll say button text. Let's go. To translate this into English properly someday. Button color and background color. And that's going to be, button color is that sort of LearnBook blue, which is this. It's so nice to have the Figma and just go in and copy and paste things. Background color here is this kind of 20% blue. Okay, nice. So we have the title, we have the button. Oh, we need to have like the destination. So when we click the button, we need to know where it's supposed to go in the component stack. So let's say, yeah, we'll make it a word. That's probably easier to understand. And then we'll do like a switch and make the switch fire out the different, two different component stack elements. So there's teacher, training organization, and learner. So I'll call this teacher, make it small, sorry. Type. Teacher. Let's make it small so I remember that it's small and not make mistakes with capitalization. Okay, so this and then this goes again and again. And then this one is going to be your training organization. And the button color was light blue. Background color was the same, I think, just in case we copy it anyway. Yeah, I think so. The type is organization, and then the final one is your learner. The background color is this one. The button color is this one. And the type is learner. And then we're going to stick that in our repeater. The repeater still needs a component, so we're going to make a visual component called user type card. User type card is going to be with a nice big text. And a button. The button is going to be, why am I not seeing that yet? Oh yeah, of course, because I need to hook it up, don't I? Oh, and that's, the object is coming from the repeater, so that should populate with something. Well, yeah, of course it will once I select it as an item in the repeater. Obviously. There we go. So we've got our items, then we've got our repeater that's taking in these items, and then we are putting the, oh yeah, we need to map it. So we've got title, button text, button color, background color, learner. Oh, type, my bad. So there we go. Title, button text, button color, and background color. Yeah, nice. Sort of already looks like it's supposed to look. Anyway. Center aligned. Title medium. So right, yeah. And we need to center everything. Centered and sort of spread things out a bit. Spread things out a bit like this. And then we're going to give it its fixed height, or at least a minimum height, let's say, of, so no, the fixed height is 212 and the minimum height is 200, we said before. Yeah. So the minimum height is going to be 212 pixels, and the minimum width is going to be 200 pixels. There we go, it's looking better. Something's still missing. Maybe the title needs to be a bit bigger. But title large has that funky color. So we're going to need to turn it back to black. I guess this is black. Oh no, it's not. It's actually that funky brown. But we now have the hex for the funky brown. So let's go and reset that and go and get our funky brown. And, oh no, change our funky brown to, oh, we were actually exactly right. Okay, cool. Well done, color picker. That works. We should have some padding inside the group. Don't want it to touch the edges too much. And the padding here is 2020 and top is no padding. Okay. 20 padding left, 20 padding right. That doesn't look right because it's not stretched out. So when it's really stretched out, then that's that. And yeah, we need to have some sort of sense of max width here maybe, and say the width of these boxes together is 12. No, these. What's the width of these three things together? So it's going to be 212 plus 31. Well, I'll say 30 rounded down. We actually said 200, so 200, what was it, 200 min width? Yeah, 200 min width plus, and then we want the column gap actually to be 30. So let's go back to our columns. Say that the horizontal gap is going to be 30 and the vertical gap should be equal as well. Funny is at a certain point it kind of sticks together. I wouldn't have expected it to do that. Would have expected it to stay. Anyway, so 600 plus 30 is 660. So the maximum width of this whole thing should be 630. Now, will that look good on a big screen? I don't know. We'll see. The concept is that then you have this kind of white space and the group becomes centered. So you have this kind of white space around the group. That look sort of better. There's just this like flash point here where it doesn't look good, and I'm not sure why. Somebody who knows CSS would tell me straight away, I bet. And on a mobile it's going to look good. So that's nice. Nice. Okay, text and image. So welcome to this is about the same as that title there, same colors. Yes, title, it is title large, and the LearnBook logo is gonna be, oh dear, where's the container? There we go. LearnBook logo is going to be 278.2. No, it's going to be 280. LearnBook logo explicit width, pixel width 280. And then the text below that is to get started, please create an account depending on your status. It means something different in French, I think. To get started, please create an account depending. Please, no, that wouldn't. No, please choose the best type of account to create. I don't know, that's not really clear, but you know. But you know, it's just like that. Oh, and finally I get to know what the font is. Plus Jakarta Sans. What the? Never heard of that before. Body medium, where are you? Do I have that? Plus. What's that on? It's funny that it doesn't let me type. That's nice. Just deleted it by accident. Super. Try not to be annoyed. Try not to be annoyed. Everything is great. Oh, because we have to install the Google font families, I guess. Okay. Yep, no. Where is this plus? What is it called? Plus Jakarta Sans. It's a Google font. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I guess I will download it. Don't know where it's gonna go though. Custom fonts. Is there somewhere in really obvious place in Noodle to put custom fonts? I hope. Okay, I've got my folder. Where do I put it? Let's go to the Noodle docs. The Noodle docs will tell us everything we need to know. Font. Nope. Custom font. Style management? No. Google font? It's talking about Figma, that's not what I want. Nope. Okay, let's have a cheeky look inside the folder and see if we can figure it out. Well, there's a fonts folder. Well, you know, that might make sense that that's the folder you want. Let's find out. Do we need to reload? Whoa. Jeez-o. That's good. Happy days. We did it. We did it. So I downloaded the Google font, unzipped it, put the folder inside the fonts folder of the project folder and Noodle, and easy as pie. So it's plus Jakarta Sans, 14 pixels normal, 400 font weight. Let's do it. Body medium. Plus Jakarta Sans. Regular 14. No, that's probably, yeah, 16 is good for the medium. Let's do body small then. Body small is 14, that's it. Good. Body large is also gonna be Jakarta Sans. I like discovering new fonts. It's a lot of fun. It's gonna be regular 2. Label small, it's gonna be, I guess, the Jakarta thing as well. Well, actually, let's double check. What did she do as the titles? Yeah, so it's going to be normal 800 weight. Nice. So, labels. So labels are just going to be Jakarta regular. Probably a bit medium, wouldn't they? A label would be medium, wouldn't it? And label large, label small. It's going to be medium. Label medium is going to be medium. Is that, oh, hang on. No, it's medium size, right? Okay, cool. Medium. It's good because we have italics. I was actually like racking my brains the other day thinking, where do you get italic fonts from in No, I actually know where you get them from. What I don't know yet, that somebody can maybe clear up for me, is if I put in Bubble, when I put in text, I was allowed to put in BB code. So I could put in like square brackets, I, square brackets, then my text, and then square brackets / I, square brackets. And it would make part of the text italic, but not all of it. So it would be really nice if I could learn how to do that in Noodle, because at the moment I can't see any way to do it. It's just a simple text input. Maybe the formatter. Anyway, this is label large, so it's going to be medium. Title is going to be Jakarta. I would say 800 is going to be bold. And title medium is going to be bold. And title large is going to be bold, I would say. Ooh, looking better. And then if we compare, oh, hang on. Sorry, excuse me a second. Headline is going to be Jakarta regular. And display is going to be Jakarta regular. These are all just the default things from Noodle. I didn't create these. So this one actually needs to be body small. If we want to make it look like that. Yeah, so it's starting to really look similar. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Gotta have 60 pixels width. Gotta have 30 pixel width. Gotta have 10 pixel width. They're all at different widths. Oh, you designers. Maybe I should make 3 distinct groups and then separate them with this little dude here. Because that's, yeah. No, because actually this would be a good bottom border. That would work with a bottom border or top border for this group. No, we'll do it manual because we're going to be lazy. So this one needs to be 80 from the, well, no, it's not going to be 80 from the top. It's going to be centered. Of course, the group is going to be centered on the page. And it's going to be explicit width and content height. And the width, max width is going to be, we already said that. Yes, we did. And the elements inside it are all going to be centered. And the welcome text is going to be content width. And this is going to be content width. And then we're going to put a group at the bottom. Or do you already have an account connect? Button. And our button is the orange button. Do we not have a variant? Oh, we don't have a button variant. Okay, cool. It's a good opportunity to make one. So let's see. This one has inner padding, I would imagine. Where is it? Yes. Oh, no, it's a, oh. Is it just an icon? Here. Oh yeah, it's just a call to action icon. Okay, well, we can guess that that's about 30 pixels padding, I think, on the button. So we'll do 30 pixels padding, 30 pixels padding, orange, oranja. There we go. Is that the right orange? I don't think so. I think this orange is slightly darker, thank goodness, because that orange was starting to look a bit weird. Please be darker. Yes. Yes, that looks way nicer. Designers know best. Don't ever try to do it yourself. I don't care. Just don't. Text. Already have an account. Log in. This group, it should be everything centered, and this text will be content width. And then at the top, what I want to do is make this group be the sneaky group that has this line at the top. So it's going to have 60 pixels in upper padding and then a top border. No, sorry. Yes, that's right. 60 pixels padding. There's going to be 60 pixels. Oops. 60 pixels of distance, and then we're going to put that little line, that cheeky line at the top, which is of color this border top, solid, 1 pixel. The color is going to be, we're going to add a color and we're going to call this line color, divider color, because you know, why not? Why the heck not? Where did divider color go? Oh, there it is. Oops. Huh? Can I not? Why can't I edit the color? What have I done? What have I done? I can't even. Okay. Try again. New color style name. It's not what I want. When in doubt, exit the app. Go back into the app. Hello world. Okay. Oh, it's got a default setting, start page, yeah. So it's got a start page. We want the start page to be welcome page. So actually we can take this out now because we've got a default start page in the component stack, which means that when we reload, we're going to see that. And then we can pop it in and out depending on what we're up to. Okay, we can go into that current component. No, not that one. Welcome step, that's where I want to go. Okay, so we said that this group is going to have a top color and the color went bananas. And it's still bananas. Divider color, I don't want it to be there. Created style divider color, and then if I change this, no. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it actually went in the right place this time. Cool. So divider color. Oh no, that's the background. Whoops. Border style, top border, divider color, noise. And then if it stretches, yeah, it's going to stay at the same max width of our group. So the bigger it gets, that line will stay at that max width. Noise. And then we're nearly there. This one had 30 and then 60. So I don't think columns have padding, so we're gonna have to add it here. 30, and this one is 60. I'm sure this is a CSS nightmare for somebody, but I don't care. Check. Check. Looking good. Oh, the login. 20. And I'm just adding padding in everywhere, but you know, whatever. I actually prefer to have the vertical gap stuff set and then tweak it from there. But there's so many, this is quite a specifically styled page, so I'm just gonna style it specifically. So if somebody clicks on login, then we're going to need to go to the login page. So let's say that if we click on this, we have a component output. Switch to login clicked. Then back in our little thing here, from the component stack, this guy is now going to have no, it's not going to have an output because we need the welcome page push to do that job for us. So the welcome page push is going to, does this make sense? Push another element of the component stack, which is the, for the moment, the teacher sign up form. I don't know exactly where I'm going with this. No, it doesn't have that. So welcome page, how did I do this before? To get data to come out of a stack. get data to come out of a stack. We have push component to stack, and then there's no output there, but there should be. Sign up flow stack, replace welcome page. This is going to be push welcome page and push login page. So I guess we're probably going to have to use the component object, I would think. So login page clicked, go to login page, call it that. All right, so let's go in and fix that. So it's not going to be a component output because that doesn't seem to come out of the stack. I guess that makes sense because we had a lot of stuff in the stack. You're going to have a million outputs all of a sudden coming out of it. So let's say it's going to be the parent component object, which is going to be, what did I say? Go to login page. What was it called? Something like that. Go to login page. Nice. Go to login page. Navigate. So that might work. Yes, it does. Huh. So this is what the pushing thing is all about. Don't have an account sign up, for example. I want that now to go somewhere else. So don't have an account sign up used to go to login sign up states. It used to change the state of this pop-up, but I actually wonder if it shouldn't anymore. And perhaps we're going to change this whole sign up process. And for now, what I want to do is do parent component object and say that this is going to be go to welcome page. So go to welcome page will actually be the destination for the moment, and then we'll see what happens. Oops, what happens later. Click go to welcome page. So because it's understood as a signal here, it's going to be understood here also as a signal. Go to, sorry, yeah, I need to define it. Go to welcome page. So that's our little stack up thing there. So we've got login and welcome for the moment, and it should work. Yeah. Login, sign up, login, sign up, login, sign up. It just looks, you know, it looks so clean compared to if you were to put all the elements in this, you know, in a row here. Basically your elements are now stored here, and you can just push and replace in the component stack. I love it. That doesn't look right, but you know, we're going to get there. You know, we can say that this page looks pretty good for now. Apart from the buttons are misaligned because this is 3 lines. But anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. So that was exciting. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and hopefully see you in the next session where we'll try to make this whole login flow actually work properly, because right now it's a bit messed up because of what I did and now what the designer showed. So we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We were doing a pencil sketch, remember, and now we've actually got the beautiful pen drawing from the designer, and so we can really start